Hey there, how are my bears doing? In this video I wanted to share my experience with painting, talk about techniques and materials, and maybe I will motivate you to try something new. So let's get to it. Back to my first art school, they gave me these colors, and I hated them so much. It's watercolors, by the way. They mixed up together, they leaked everywhere, and it was awful experience. I had low quality artworks, and I couldn't change it. I didn't have motivation to do it. It sucked, and I was sad that I can switch on another material. But my rejection of this paint doesn't mean that you can't create masterpieces with it. Yeah, of course, you can learn. As a saying, if you want, you can achieve. As a gorgeous example of watercolor arts, I can give you David Mack. I met him on a New York Comic Con and I can truly say that he's professional in his industry. You can check out his Instagram page, he has a lot to show you. Back to my life, I went to professional art school where they finally gave me a gouache colors. But the best part of this strict art school were exhibitions. Because every semester people got together and rated your artworks, and then we got graded. Anyway, I was not the best artist because I was trying to copy everybody else, and I was not really trying those times. Now let's take a look on acrylics and gouache colors, and yeah, once again, you can do masterpieces with it. The huge benefit of this paint that you can just wait 10 minutes and fix your mistakes if you have some. Now let's go further. So if we talk about acrylics, there's a bunch of alternatives. You can use acrylic markers and have a better line work. Also, you will have a faster choice of a color and more flexibility. You can always refill them and bring them wherever you want. Now, let's go to another type of acrylic paint, which is spray paint. It's personally my favorite paint because you can do huge surfaces really quick. But the biggest problem is affordability. And I think I spent a little too much, about $900 previous year. A bunch of my artworks are just cute bear characters. This idea came to me when I started planning my comic series. The main idea is to make them visible and recognizable, so people will say, oh, I've seen them somewhere. And I'm doing my murals everywhere where I can get some space. There exists a small version of spray painting, which is airbrushing. Personally, I use it for painting of my collectible figurines and just making trippy paintings. I see it's so satisfying to play with colors so easily and make different shades. Even sometimes it feels annoying that paint dries so fast inside the airbrush. Don't forget to mention you can customize your vehicles and make realistic paintings like this on a picture. Also, you can use airbrush to design custom clothes. I bought this shadow t-shirt from my friend and he's working with airbrush mostly all the time. He's not making only clothes but also meaningful and funny paintings. And here's some of mine trippy freehand paintings. As a little advice to you, I'm usually going from lighter to darker colors. And additionally, sometimes people using airbrush for makeup or food decorations. So go and airbrush your life in a better way. The last type of material that I'm going to tell you about is oils. And if you're going to make a painting, you need to understand that it's going to live longer than you. With oil paints, you need to learn how to make colors tasty so people can enjoy it for a long time. And if I'm saying long time, it could be 100 or even 1,000 years. When I started working with oils back to my childhood, I was so happy that I can come back next day and continue painting. And this material is smooth and calming. And it can also be the most memorable gift to somebody. So maybe someday, your name is going to be remembered and your paintings are going to be famous. Just don't give up. It was Cosma. And as usual, bear your mind. Thank you for watching.